Operation Armor All is the newest idea to combat crime in Peoria since the mayor appointed a task force a year ago following a rash of murders in the city. The group held a series of high-profile town hall meetings to get public input for attacking the problem of crime. Tonight, in a special report, News 25's Denise Jackson has more on where the city is 1 year later.
City leaders got more than an earful from residents who were fed up with the killings. Members of faith-based groups, community agencies, and residents huddled up with one another for strategies they hope will make a difference in the River City.
5 minutes. Metro kids, 5 minutes.
This call goes out for kids every Saturday morning at Taft Homes in Peoria. Volunteers with the Dream Center Peoria bring Metro kids to the housing project once a week.
Everybody on the blue tarps, you're getting ready to start.
It lets them know that there's something more to life than maybe getting involved with the gangs and maybe getting involved with drugs or guns or even prostitution or whatever's down here that's, I mean, not just here, all over Peoria. It's a way to tell the kids about Jesus Christ. It's a way to tell the kids that there's more and that the hope is in Him.
12-year-old Lachey Hamler has not missed a week since the program began in April. He says the lessons learned at Metro Kids help in his personal life.
I can go to school without like getting in fights all the time, stuff like that, and don't follow other people doing bad things.
Bad things are not an anomaly for Taft Homes residents. Gunmen killed 2 teenagers in separate incidents here this year. Residents attended vigils like this one for 17-year-old Ronald Lewis. It was one of many held throughout the city. 17 people were killed in 2006 compared to 14 for the previous year. Activist Carl Cannon says he thinks the vigils are making a difference.
Fewer and fewer people are involved in the latest homicides. The key is to keep them vigilant, make them aware, give them honest answers to alternatives to negative behavior. And I think we can still keep moving in this direction.
The vigils resemble a tactic used in the Chicago-based ceasefire program. Peoria officials have set aside $50,000 for a similar anti-crime program in the city, but officials are still waiting for $200,000 in state funds. Since January, city officials say they've seen an explosion in the number of neighborhood watches established in Peoria. 15 more were added. One city official says residents are showing greater interest in community issues. That certainly was the case for Yolanda Wallace, whose son John Buckley was murdered in September of last year. The tragedy compelled the wife and mother into becoming an outspoken advocate for a peaceful community.
After a couple of neighbors' houses had been, well, garages and a car had got broken into, that if I was ever going to try to make a difference, I really need to start in my own neighborhood. And I think that's like a direct call out to everybody in their neighborhoods. If you really want to make a difference, you have to start at home.
Wallace, a big supporter of the ceasefire initiative, says she got lots of support from residents who attended the first Neighborhood Watch meeting. Despite the loss of her son, she says public outcry over crime brought more people from diverse backgrounds together for common good. It's the kind of good like that shown here in Taft Homes. A bonding among the faith community, public and private sectors that may bring about peaceful change residents and children want to see in the city. Eric Turner, the chair of the mayor's task force on crime, says overall murders are down by 19% for this year. And while that is good, he says nuisance crimes have increased by nearly 50%. He says the police department has taken more aggressive steps to address those quality of life related issues. Denise Jackson, News 25.